Hi, I'm Leslie Pethbridge-Conjonis, and I'd like to share a story with you. I am the widow of John Alexander Pethbridge, otherwise known as Johnny Allnyte. John was a base operator dispatcher for the Melbourne towing industry for some 46 years. He worked for various companies until he started his own business in the early 90s called Melbourne Tow Control. This business operated 24/7 and at its peak had 25 different towing companies running out of it. John would dispatch hundreds of jobs day and night. Prior to John's death, our son Trey took over the business and expanded the operation into what's now known as Victorian Tow Control. John and I met through our mutual love of country music. I was a country music singer-songwriter. John was a known guru of all country music and a DJ on numerous community radio stations, doing country music shows. We met whilst trying to get a 24/7 community radio station happening. I was completing my advanced certificate in music business management. John and his friend Bill Corrie were the founders of what was then called New Country FM. I went to New Country for work experience to complete my course. Our involvement in New Country due to internal politics dissolved, but John's and my relationship continued to develop, and our big date nights were spent in the base room while we worked. We would listen to country music or watch football. He couldn't miss a game of his beloved Collingwood football team playing. I didn't even like football, but I liked John and later loved him. We were together for 18 years, and just like all relationships, there were ups and downs, tears of sorrow and happiness, but most of all laughter. We were a family, which helped us cope when John became ill with his lung diseases and needed oxygen 24/7. This went on for some 16 years, yet he can still continue to work and maintain his terrific sense of humour. When I think of John now, I think of how he made me laugh. Wednesday, August 17, 2001 marks the first anniversary of John's death, and I wanted to do something special to acknowledge this date, to honour his memory and to give him some kind of recognition for the 46 years he gave to the towing industry. To make sense of his and later our commitment to the industry, I had the idea to create Johnny Allnyte Day. This day is to recognise not just John, but all those working in the global towing industry, ones of ours out there not doing too well, and those like my husband that have passed. This is just John's story, and I realise there are thousands of other untold stories out there of people who have given to this industry. Our industry does not get the recognition it deserves. The hours are long, the pay not that good, and many hours are spent away from our family and friends. I have lost count of the family gatherings, birthdays, public holidays and sick days that we had to work. On Christmas Day we would have our tree in the base room so we could get our presents together. Unfortunately, people have a habit of breaking down and crashing outside the regular 9 to 5 working hours. I want people to know that the next time they break down, run out of petrol or have a smash, to spare a thought for the current operators dispatchers who take the call, and the tow truck drivers who have to leave their families at all hours of the day and night to work out there in some terrible weather conditions just to get you out of trouble. Unfortunately, when you say you work in this industry, you don't always get a good reaction, and I would like to change this. I've been around this industry for some 19 years now, and I have met some of the nicest people I have the privilege of calling friends. Everyone is just out there doing their job. Johnny Allnyte Day on Wednesday, August 17, 2001 is to recognise the towing industry. If you own a car, bike, electric scooter, truck, trailer, camper van, truck, or indeed anything that has wheels, then you can bet your last dollar that at some stage in your life you will be on the side of the road on a wet, miserable night waiting for the relief of seeing those flashing orange lights in the mirror. If you work in an industry that provides parts, insurance, panel beating, etc., jump on board Johnny Allnyte Day, and please have those black and white ribbons blowing in the breeze and show the world that this is people out there that recognise the job well done by our towing industry. Also, just want to say a big thank you to all you new friends on Johnny Allnyte Facebook page that show their support for our day. The response has been overwhelming, and I thank you each from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for listening. Leslie.